two properly matched teams, Patriots and Dolphins, given that they, number one, are among the lesser teams in the conference, and number two, the Dolphins desperately needed a win, and they have owned the Patriots in recent years.
Yeah.
They'd won 7 of 8 in South Florida, 8-2 this decade against the Patriots before yesterday, coming in on a hot September day, and the Patriots pull off the victory. It went back and forth. It looked like the Dolphins were going to win. The Dolphins were down 12-0. They clawed back.
Right. I mean, early it looked like they got blown out, and they just dominated.
And the longer that it lasted, the more I thought, hey, this is one of those days where the Dolphins get a win.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they couldn't. At the end of the day, Tua Tagovailoa making another mistake after the game, kind of blaming the coaching staff and the communication and the operation getting played.
Why say that?
On the final drive.
Why say all that?
Because it's all falling apart now. And I think when you have an opportunity to get a win after being embarrassed as badly as they were week one, and it's that close, it's like tantalizing. It makes it extra frustrating when you fail to do it. Look what's coming. Look what's coming Thursday night.
I know.
They go to
Buffalo. Yeah.
And I don't know when Stephen Ross is going to activate the interim coach thing, but Joe Philbin was fired 10 years ago with 3 losses. And if they lose on Thursday night in Buffalo, they're at 3 losses. Now, 3 games seems early to make a move, but right now they are on an unsustainable trajectory.
Right.
And something needs to give. Because the first loss was bad. The second loss, you could say, was worse because they should have won that game. It's one thing, we were never in the Colts game. But, man, and I always say it's better to just get blown out than to have a heartbreaking loss at the end of the game. Yesterday hurts more than last week.
I don't disagree with you there. As a player, I certainly could say that. When you get your ass whooped, by the third quarter, you kind of come to terms with like, hey, we're just getting our butts whooped. That's plain and simple. You have games like yesterday where you go, wait, we got outplayed early on, but we feel like we kind of outplayed them later in the football game and we didn't come out on top. Yeah, that hurts. I don't understand why Tua said that. I didn't hear people talking about his game on the team last week and he looked like crap and we don't know what's wrong with the guy that's being paid more than anybody on our team. I just don't like that. He shares a little too much at times. There's no need to get into we're not on the same page and tell us all things that we didn't know. There's just no need. You're adding to the dysfunction with comments like that. So I don't love that.
But it's part of the dysfunction because there's no consequence if you do it because your head coach isn't going to come to you and say, what the hell are you doing?
There's no consequences for Tua or anything. He's just whatever he does, it doesn't matter. They based the whole organization around we're going to justify that we drafted him in front of Justin Herbert, and that's the bottom line for the organization. That's the frustrating. They've done everything based on we're going to justify Tua as the top 10 pick. That's the only thing we care about. We don't care if we win. We're just going to show you we were right about taking him in the top 10. And that's that you lose football games and end up where you are right now. But kudos to the Patriots because they came out on fire. Like you said, the game tipped the other way. I mean, their defense was playing good early. I worry about their defense a little bit. I do. It hasn't looked good in 2 games. We've seen 2 quarterbacks throw the ball all over the field. And,
they need Christian Gonzalez.
They definitely do. And within the game, too, and McCourty said this last night, and he said it on my pod as well, like, they started giving Tua and the Miami offense all the plays they want, the over-the-middle short throws that, we see every team try to take away. I think that was kind of the shocking thing. The big kick return by Antonio Gibson was the play of the day, right?
That was the key because it flipped it right after
totally,
the punt return by Malik Washington.
Exactly.
Boom, you go
You
the
felt
other way.
like it was, this is the Dolphins' day. They're going to pull this off, even though they didn't look good early, but they seemed to have controlled the game. That was big-time return by Gibson, and the Patriots held on to win the game.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.